My name is Adrian Nanchev, and this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. And I'm talking about what the problem is with passive income. Now, the main dilemma with passive income is that a lot of people believe it's essentially money for nothing, it comes to you all the time, even while you're sleeping. Now, this is true, but there's two main factors that people tend to overlook. One is that it takes a lot of energy to set up assets and to create them and come up with them. It takes energy, a lot of energy to build them. And the other one is that you have to ensure it is stable and it is future-proof, because a lot of online income and passive income assets may be used with, it may be built through other websites or built selling things online, and these things are often out of your control. For example, this video is on YouTube, and I don't control the YouTube servers. I'm leveraging their servers, but I don't control the servers, so I don't know what if something happens to them, the YouTube algorithm, for example, this video might not be found as easily. But the problem is that when there's changes in the world, if your passive income cannot adapt, or you can't tweak it in time, or if you're not flexible enough, then the passive income could be jeopardized or gone. For example, let's say you got a book that's selling on Amazon, and as soon as the Amazon algorithm changes, the things that are out of your control that affects your asset, if things change, then can your asset still be as profitable? Can your book still sell as many copies? This is the thing people tend to overlook with their assets. One, it takes a lot of energy to create. It's not that you can wake up one day and create an asset. If you want to buy dividends, for example, get a broker, you have to buy enough of them. Or you want to write a book and know what you're writing about, do a draft, write it, proofread it, edit it, etc., etc., get the cover, get the ISBN, so on and so forth. Assets take time to create, and people don't always recognise that and don't always calculate that or factor it. And the other thing is that not all assets are future-proof. For example, some people will have their income through MLM companies, through what is essentially Ponzi schemes, but as soon as that scheme where the money is in collapses or has problems elsewhere, SEC or the FCA comes knocking, then they've gone down and your income is jeopardized. So one thing I say is to always have multiple streams of income, and I have these two principles when it comes to what kind of assets and what kind of businesses to create. The first one is to do the work once and get paid forever. So I'm thinking, how can I set up a system, how can I set up an infrastructure that I can do the work once and get paid forever? How can I set it up so I'm getting paid forever? Not that I'm doing the work day in, day out, repeating myself to get money, but how can I do it once and get paid forever as a standard, like a minimum? And the other one, kind of similar to that, is to be lazy but ambitious. How can I be ambitious enough to achieve X, but how can I be lazy enough to achieve it with the most lean, most flexible, most agile, most efficient way possible? How can I achieve what I want with the fastest route and most frictionless effort? Those are the two standards that I look for in passive income, and be conscious of the other things with the passive income. It takes time to create, and they need to be future-proof, especially the future-proof one. If YouTube changed the algorithm, or YouTube ad boycott recently, people were making thousands and thousands a month. There's one little article in Wall Street Journal, YouTube algorithm changes, and suddenly, well, YouTube panics. Oh no, the advertisers panic, YouTube reacts, advertisers pull their money out, a lot of creators lose their income through the AdSense. There's always something out of your control, so you've got to hedge against these things that are out of your control by having multiple income streams and future-proofing them as much as possible. This is why I say how to be lazy and ambitious and do the work once and get paid forever, so as to create a system that is leveraged and smart enough that I don't need to worry too much about it. I'm not exposed to other people's software or infrastructure too much. So those are things I'd consider, and that's the problem with passive income. One little change in the world and the passive income is jeopardized. It could be quite potential, it could be dangerous, it could be fatal for all we know. Anyway, if this is your first time to the channel, subscribe, because this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So subscribe and you'll see me again soon.